Hey everybody, Ron Bielefeld, Whistling Wings Photography. I make the Speed-shooter photography harness system. And today I'm introducing a new feature that's going to be on all of my Yoke Style harnesses from this point on. So if you're interested in learning more about the new feature on my Yoke Style harnesses, stay tuned. Okay, so I've already done a video about this, kind of. I put a video together, an instructional video really, on how and why and how to use the Flex Mono Pocket, the new feature on my Yoke Style harnesses. First of all, why am I putting this only on the Yoke Style harnesses and not also on my original style harnesses? Well, my original style harnesses don't need it because the movement of the pocket, there's no belt portion to my original style, so the movement of the pocket is there inherently in that design. In this design, it is not if you wanted to tighten up the waist belt to give a little bit different support, a little bit different weight distribution. It's really important that the monopod pocket floats a little freely. Now, with this new feature, the Flex Mono Pocket, you can tighten up the belt if you want. Like I said, I already made a video on how this all works, so I'm going to switch over to that video so you can see how it all works, why I did it. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to finish up the video. Your Speed Shooter is one of the newer ones if you're watching this video, and it has a new feature that I call the Flex Mono Pocket. Instead of the pocket where the monopod goes in, right here, being attached directly to the belt, the waist belt part of the harness, it is now on a separate piece of webbing that is separate from the main waist belt. It allows it to move freely even if you tighten up the waist belt part of the harness really tight. Before, if you did that, that was a problem because, man, it makes it, if you put this in here where it belongs and it was the old style pocket and you had the belt really tight, it was welded to you. It put pressure in place. You couldn't do this. This belt is tight. It's tight, and I can still do all the movements I need with my camera, including putting it over my shoulder and hiking with it. That's the feature that I added. Why did I do this? Because I want the Speed Shooter harness system to be as flexible as possible as far as adjustments go. We're all different in how we're built, in the things that are comfortable for us. So this adds another level of adjustment possibilities. If you use really heavy stuff, like a 600 f4, 402.8 on a larger body, it's putting quite a bit of weight in the pocket. Before, you left the waist belt relatively loose, and you can still do that. The old way of adjusting things, if you watch the other video on adjusting this harness and also my original style harness, you'll see that I say leave this loose, have the belt riding higher on your back with these two straps adjusted short, okay, so that the weight comes here. That's still fine. But some people find that when they put a lot of weight, and I even do it, put a lot of weight here with your camera combo, but then also hang a bunch of stuff on here, the yoke starts to pull forward and it starts to come up against your neck. Well, now you can tighten. One way to keep that from happening, amongst other adjustments you can make to this harness, is now to use the waist belt, actually like a waist belt, like would be on your pants, tighten it up. And that now will keep the harness from shifting too far forward with a lot of weight. But still, with now the flex mono pocket, allows you the freedom, the foot to move around away from your body, to your body, side to side a little bit, so that you can do all the things you would normally do if you left the waist belt relatively loose and rode higher on your back. So there is the new feature, the flex mono pocket. All right, so there you go. You saw an explanation for why I came up with this feature and then how to basically apply it, use it. I hope you think that this is a great feature. Like, I think it's a great feature. It's one of the most exciting changes I've made to harnesses in a while. I'm always trying to bring new features to make things work for the most people that I possibly can make them work for. We're all different. Like I said in that video, we all like different weight distribution of things, different fit, different feel. This new feature just gives the yoke style that much more adjustability, hopefully to give people more comfort and more efficient use of the Speed-shooter harness system, the yoke style version of my harnesses. So there you go. Hey, if you don't already have a Speed-shooter harness system, you should check it out. You should get one. There's no risk involved. 30 days, you can send it back. As long as it's in like new condition, okay? Don't get mustard and stuff all over it and then send it back to me, because that ain't gonna work. But anyway, 30 days, you can send it back to me and get your money back if you don't think it helps you take better images in so many different shooting scenarios. So thanks for watching. As always, be safe out there. I hope you're having great light and you're taking great images. I'll see you soon.